There is a darkness in this world, ladies and gentlemen, and it doesn't wear claws or fangs. It wears a smile. They might sit beside you, speak with warmth, offer you kindness so polished, it gleams. But underneath that glow is something cold and calculating. The most dangerous people don't hide in the shadows, they walk among us in plain sight. They wear masks so convincing, you won't recognize them until the damage is done. Today, we will lift that mask. And once you see what's beneath, you'll never look at a smiling face the same way again. There are those who master the art of blending in. Not by hiding, but by becoming what you trust. They mirror empathy. They perform sincerity. They know when to nod, when to laugh, and how to make you feel seen. But don't confuse performance for purity. Red flag number 1, calculated kindness. Genuine kindness expects nothing. It gives without keeping score. But this kind? This is rehearsed. It observes. It studies your wounds and learns your needs. Then it delivers just enough comfort to make you believe you found someone special. And that's how it gains power. Slowly. Strategically. Until the moment it no longer needs your trust. When that mask slips, it's not a gentle reveal. It's a shattering shock. Yet, many people don't want to accept that they've been fooled. So they rationalize. They excuse. They overlook the small betrayals, the subtle manipulations, the odd inconsistencies. Because it's easier to believe a comforting lie than confront a painful truth. Red flag number 2, emotional vampires. These are the ones who leave you drained after every interaction. You can't explain why. But your chest tightens before you speak. Your energy dips when they leave. That's no accident. They take and take, your time, your confidence, your peace, but never give. And when you are no longer useful, they vanish. Or worse, they turn on you. What happens when someone who only ever pretended to care decides you're no longer necessary? Watch their eyes. When others suffer, do they flinch? Do they comfort? Or do they stare blankly, unmoved? Because some people don't feel like you do. They don't mourn, they don't regret, and they don't reach out. They wear the costume of humanity, but their hearts are hollow. Red flag number 3, selective memory. They rewrite history. Subtly, skillfully. First, it's a forgotten word. Then it's a denied promise. Then, suddenly, your memory is the problem. You begin to doubt your version of events. And that doubt spreads. They never shout. Never rage. They softly erode your confidence until you question everything, even yourself. You bring facts. You bring clarity. And still, they smile and say you're mistaken. They tell you you're overreacting, being too sensitive, too emotional. And once that seed is planted, they no longer need to control you. You do it for them. You silence yourself. You hesitate. That is the victory they want, not dominance through power, but submission through confusion. Red flag number 4, isolation. Slowly, they begin to separate you from others. A subtle word here. A planted doubt there. She's jealous of you. He doesn't understand you like I do. And soon, you find yourself more reliant on them, and more alone than ever. That loneliness is their kingdom. And in it, you're easier to rule. Red flag number 5, public angel, private devil. In public, they are charm incarnate. Polite. Charismatic. Adored. But behind closed doors? Dismissive. Cutting. Cold. You question if you're imagining things. You're not. The mask just slips in private, where witnesses are few and escape feels impossible. Watch how they treat others when they think no one is watching. How they speak about those who trust them. How they react to suffering. Some don't just tolerate pain, they feed on it. A smirk when someone stumbles. A glint of joy in someone's failure. These aren't accidents. These are patterns. This isn't mere cruelty. This is design. Method. They don't explode. They unravel. Slowly. Deliberately. They don't destroy with fists, but with whispers, silence, and suggestion. They make you question your worth. Your reality. Your sanity. So what do you do when you spot them? When the person beside you is not misunderstood, but intentionally harmful? You stop explaining yourself. You stop justifying their behavior. You stop hoping your loyalty will awaken something real in them. Because what was never there cannot be brought out. And your awareness? That is your shield. Because once you see the pattern, once you acknowledge the harm without softening it, their power over you breaks. Evil doesn't win by being strong. It wins by being unseen. But once you see clearly, you can't be tricked again. You protect your peace. You protect your truth. And most importantly, you protect your spirit. Because the most dangerous monsters wear no masks. They wear smiles. And the moment you stop mistaking performance for authenticity, you take back your power. Stay awake. Stay aware. And never trade your truth for someone else's comfort.